Okay, here we have a really good question about backtesting strategies from Sean Waller. He's saying, should I include trades that I normally wouldn't, i.e. when I'm sleeping, or whatever it might be, whatever sort of situation would kind of imply that you wouldn't take that trade. So I would argue that you should test as specifically as you would take the trades. That's going to be the most relevant. Now, theoretically, it shouldn't make that much of a difference. But if you do want to be as accurate as possible, then yes, trades that you would not take while you're sleeping, assuming that you don't have some sort of an algo or bot to trade for you that could take those trades theoretically, or they could maybe be automated in some way, then of course that's not going to be relevant. So you could throw that out, and technically speaking, it would be more specific. And specificality is the most important thing when it does come to backtesting a strategy. In theory though, in reality, probably not going to make that much of a difference, because what I imagine you're most interested in is just the raw statistics, like you can see over here. Again, I just want to show this app really quickly. You can find it in the link in the description below. It's free. So there's you can also use like pen and paper if you want. You can also use like Excel or whatever you want. This one just has everything done for you, and you don't have to like calculate it out. But ultimately, in reality, they're not going to be much different results, because you're probably interested in, one, your raw P&L that you can expect from it, two, your raw, not your raw, but your percentage P&L, your win rate, obviously, and then of course like the time in those trades. I think that's kind of like a bare minimum for what it's worth, and in this case, it should fall into line with those average of statistics, and probably does bolster up the results generally speaking, because it's the edge that's going to make the trade, not necessarily the time of day in theory. So I would say that technically speaking, yes, you should not include those. In reality, I don't think it's going to matter all that much, because it should naturally play within that. Like, you're looking for the average anyways. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful, man.